We're live. Hello. Uh, we are pro streamers.
Absolutely.
Totally professionals.
No one's muted. All the stuff. I didn't have to restart the stream because the thing wasn't updated. Start streaming. Had a breakdown.
I didn't just only realize that I didn't have Twitch open.
But
At least you have it open, but like muted, because that's always awkward.
when you get that like weird.
The worst bit is when you get that blaring advert for Call of Duty or whatever game nonsense they're trying to push on you, and it's like deafening.
There could be worse adverts.
This is true. Yeah, I've got a very strange one in the UK involving a sock, and that's. I'm going to leave it there.
No. Tell.
Yeah, that it exists.
There are going to be questions about this later, Oz.
It's an anthropomorphic sock that appears and talks about all the good times they had together. It's
Sure.
Is this Tom's sock from Cult?
What is that? I think I missed that.
So Tom's got one friend, and it's his sock puppet friend.
right.
Oh yeah.
Sentient.
Okay. It's not that, unfortunately. I wish it were.
Not that wholesome.
No.
Oh wait, and never mind. I got it now.
Oh my god.
All right. So, like a good host.
Flashback to American Pie, and I suddenly got it.
Right, there you go, right? Yeah. Well, like a good host, so when are you playing this game, Charlie?
Cult. So we play this on Wednesdays. We actually have our first episode this week coming up in the what time slot is it? This is the 2 p.m. time slot, so 7 UK. We just did session 0. That's I think up on the YouTubes now. And yeah, we're about to deep dive into Cult, which is distributed by Modiphius and I think published by Helmgast, something like that. I have the book next to me.
I think them's the dudes.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's like Constantine, World of Darknessy, a little bit edgy.
With like just a dash of
Pruitt and Lindy are playing the worst human beings on Earth.
Okay, cool. I did like Lindy's stuff she had going on.
Cassie Sue.
That was good fun.
And Cultist.
That was just funny.
Yeah. Pruitt's less funny. Pruitt is like, I've got to deal with this for like 12 weeks now.
I demanded in chat multiple times that someone eat Pruitt.
Wow.
It's bad.
Fair?
Yeah.
All right. What's everyone else been up to? Oz, what have you been up to?
I wasn't actually playing any games last week, all of last week, which felt like a big loss on my part. I've been writing frantically to get some stuff done. But this week I'm going to get back to the Monday game in which the players have leapt into a group of people who are on a journey. They are traveling from one part of the world to the other, and they're going by boat. Unfortunately, the boat that they are currently on is somewhat of an entertainer boat. And so all the people on it play up the fact that they are either massive adventurers, despite them being really not adventurers, or it's like an on-ship version of the HMS Pinafore, which, you know, the players either love or loathe, depending on how entertaining or ridiculous it is at any time.
Fair.
I am unfortunately not singing much as I would want to, because then nobody would want to be in my game.
Oh. Do the whole group, all the characters, jump into other bodies every time?
Not every. Yeah, so they are always in another body. However, it's not every session they're in a new body. It's every level, or basically every time they leap, every time they jump into a new body, they level up, and they'll do an adventure, and then at the end of the adventure, they have reset the timeline to where it's meant to be, and then they'll jump again.
It's a really cool way of leveling up, actually, having that milestone.
And at those points as well, I allow the players, if they would like, to change up some stuff about their character. So if they're playing a paladin, I will say, well, if you want, you can change up some of your spells, some of your abilities. You're going into a new body, so you can change up some of those stats. And also, if you want, you can have something that's generally thematically on the same level. So if you're playing a paladin, you can play a cleric or something else holy. Or if you're playing even if you're playing a paladin of nature, I'll let you play a druid. Sure, go ahead. As long as the sort of core never deviates from what the theme of the character.
Cool.
I like that.
I'm gonna steal it.
This is now. Feel free. This has now brought up some questions, sort of metaphysical questions of the nature of why they are occasionally changing and how a person might have more or less intelligence in their next character. And now players are asking questions that I didn't expect, so now I have to think of reasons why they're changing in these ways.
Get them to answer them. That's the secret.
Oh, I see. Okay. Get everything off the GM onto the player.
It's the best way. The easiest
Oh,
way.
I run my games.
Yeah,
You
legit.
tell me.
Oh, sure.
V, I mean, I know what you've been up to, but tell these lovely people.
Yeah, so it's my birthday next week, Thursday. So Friday, a bunch of us are going out for drinks. And so I needed a new dress because I don't fit in any of mine. So Sam very kindly took me shopping and helped me pick out dresses. Which was
Not in some weird patriarchal way. Just,
No.
I had a car and I helped you
I
out.
just had the pretty woman scene.
Yeah, I was thinking
where
Pretty
he takes
Woman.
it to Rodeo Drive and he's like, we need lots of help.
No, it was mostly Sam just going around going, you should try this on. What do you mean you don't like floral print? Try this on.
Aww.
Virginia is very hard to not to buy for, to try to help shop.
Yeah, I'm really picky.
So what is Virginia's style? What is the dress style that...
Bodycon black. I had a lot to work with.
Yeah, it was just like not floral print, but not too tight fitting because I need to. It was just all of the everything and nothing all at once. But I did end up with a really nice, like dark navy blue, flowy thing with a nice neckline. But yeah, there was that, and then there was clearly just makeup shopping, mostly shopping. My whole weekend's been shopping. I bought this shirt.
It was a great show.
For anyone who's watching this back, it's a great, wonderful garish shirt that I saw and was like, it's hideous, just a little bit, and I kind of want it.
And if anybody else wants that shirt, where can they get it?
Primani.
Primani. £9.
I quit, mate. Sorted. Best fast fashion ever. Primark is one of those weird places for me where Herm's not going to get this at all. Where like it's like I don't know what the American equivalent would be. It's
Forever 21.
right. It's just like a fast fashion shop, and everything's made really cheap in like Bangladesh, so it's not the greatest like
It's the
sustainably
McDonald's
sourced
of
stuff.
clothes.
It really is. But it always seems to have this weird psychic power. Like, I'll go in there for something really quite obscure or a very specific item of clothing for, like, a LARP or, like, something like tonight for the Sky Chasers game, I wanted, like, a 50s shirt. And I was like, I wonder if they have something. They have a whole selection. Like, a whole selection. And I was just like, what is this?
They have the perfect red, blue, and yellow if you ever want to dress everybody very cheaply in Star Trek colors.
Wow.
This reminds me of some sort of like Call of Cthulhu sort of like old one who has just sold out completely and is just like, hey, I'm going to use my
Oh my
powers
god,
for
I have a
capitalism.
pitch. The King in Yellow boutique. All the items in there are yellow.
Amazing.
Luckily, that's exactly what you went in there for.
Yeah. So you'll get to see that later. It's cool. Had my haircut too. Had a shave. Everything. I'm ready.
You went full out.
You get clothes and wigs and stuff.
I know.
This-
I'm so excited.
This just isn't a wig character, that's
So,
all.
if this spy game playtest whets your appetite and you're really into spies after watching us do this in 5e, come to Tales from the Grim at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK, because we're playing Sky Chasers, which has even more spies in it.
It's like this is perfect wish fulfillment for me, and you don't even realize. Like 50s, UFOs. I'm down. Just 100%.
So hang on. So Sam, you got the trim and the shave. I've trimmed my beard. It's much better. Virginia, you've got a new top. What about you, Herm and Charlie? Are you?
I bought my dresses for Sky Chasers about a month ago, and I have to go do my hair after this, so it's all 50s styled. Yeah, I'm very excited.
I have cinnamon rolls.
Yes.
Damn it!
Herb, you've won.
Yeah.
I did bring a T-Rex buddy along because I was told we're doing great in Dino World right now.
I think you heard wrong.
Everything's
That's
going really
debatable.
well.
It went really well for Sam.
Do you want to tell her how it's going?
Badly, help us, please.
I'm ready for
Well-
story time.
Well, hold on. See, the two tech gods here, amazing. They like hackified and technified and other things, and we're doing great. We got Kayla
Yeah.
to show us around, like into one of like the back sections, and was like, hey, all right, yeah, distracted her a bit. Some stuff was done, and as soon as we come out, like there are 4 robo velociraptors who are like in murder mode.
I hacked one of
So-
them.
Yeah.
Blue was a good velociraptor.
Oh yeah, Blue.
I pulled out my pistol from my briefcase and shot at one. Don't worry, I have a cover story. Like I actually, in the middle of that, told Kayla, hey, being a Michelin reviewer is a really, really tough job, dangerous.
And your bodyguard wasn't there, so needed your own protection.
It's a tough gig.
And then we all got down, I think, or knocked unconscious, and
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were grappling people and smacking them down. So there wasn't any chompy, deathy moves. It was all knocking people out.
What I do remember doing is remoting into various parts of the network, finding out what's there, but using the very login that was me. So if anybody looked into it, they might know who that something was going on and who was doing it, which I'm wary of.
Yeah. Do you want any more catch up, Charlie? Have you got any questions?
I did actually have a technical question. I remember we were discussing the medic's sneak attack semi ability.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten what it's called. I'll find it on my sheet.
Vital points?
Yes, vital points. And I was wondering if you could remind me what we agreed the setup for that was. Because I know it's not quite sneak attack.
So you just need to make a melee weapon attack with your with finesse,
With finesse.
and you get an extra d6. I think at the moment. I'm not sure whether I've written in. Let me.
Because it used to be you had to have advantage and
Yeah, so it was basically like a lesser sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like whatever the opposite of nerfed is, and
Buffed.
I buffed it. So if you attack using dexterity with a weapon with the finesse quality, so it says advantage here, but I'm taking that out.
Okay.
You may add 1d6 bonus damage to the damage roll.
Perfect.
At 10th level it becomes 2d6, at 15th it becomes 3d6. That's like every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's like stab, stab. You know where to stab for maximum stab.
I know where to stab, maximum stab. I enjoy that I didn't update my character sheet, so it still has submachine gun on it, which is not a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Or is it? In my hands, it is.
I mean, in melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Bosh.
But I'm pretty sure I swapped that over the start thing because I don't think we were going to be able to bring a submachine gun into this park. I can
No.
hide a lot of things, but I think that's
No, light pistols are the ones that are good for hiding on you. The heavy pistols are they're going to be more prominent.
Yeah.
I haven't written any hard rules into that yet. Oh, and I wonder, gang, if I should.
about discreting weapons.
Concealment and stuff.
Yeah, no, I can see that being useful, or maybe you have advantage on concealing the particularly small items, such as the light pistol, whereas a normal pistol, you can put it down the back of your trousers, but it's not, someone doing
Maybe you just have to make like a concealment roll, but some you have to make it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then you
Kind
have
of like a stealth roll, but
the gadget-esque thing where you can miniaturize, or instead of miniaturize, concealment as
Or-
a property.
Yeah, quite possibly. Or disguise. Yeah. Yeah, that could work cool. That could work quite cool.
But it kind of comes into that whole logistics phase.
It does, and it's one of those things where
Infiltration.
sometimes you're rolling for like prep, and I'm currently not personally speaking, not a big fan of rolling for prep, because I think you can get quite bogged down in it. But I'm just like, I want to be able to do this and this, and it's like you've got time and no pressure, so yeah, of course.
Maybe that is like part of your infiltration role. It's just you have to, if you want to do it with a weapon that's got a particular quality, it's at disadvantage for your infiltration role. And so whatever you find out during that is lessened by the fact that you're trying to discrete a very large object.
Yeah, absolutely. I do. What I really enjoy when I'm writing is looking into some of the real world research and some of the articles that have been put up about some of this stuff and how it goes down. So actually, that would be quite looking forward to like researching how weapons are concealed sometimes, or like how they've been concealed in the past.
I mean,
and
a
stuff.
lot of it is just taking them to different parts and just moving the parts around and then having to reassemble them later.
I am on many lists, I'm sure.
This isn't a bazooka. It's my medicinal bong.
Wait, I've kind of botched that up.
That's what happens when you roll a 1 on trying to assemble the bazooka. You just get a bong.
Nice.
This is canon.
It is for you, Herm. Cool. All right. Well, I've not done a huge amount of prep, but I'm testing bits and bobs and traps and stuff like that. So you all wake up in the kind of main lobby area of that holding cell type place. You are all bound, your hands behind you, behind the chair back, tied up with cable ties. Your feet are cable tied to each leg, left and right of the chair. And as you look up, there stands a man, fairly short, average build, kind of early middle age. He's smoking a vape that looks like a cigarette.
That kind of guy.
What? Yeah, one that, like, you know, stepdad. So what kind of like what archetypal villain like look has he got like on?
He has a patented mustache.
Like little pencil or like?
No, it's an actual mustache. It's the classic Disney mustache where he was the only one that was allowed to have the mustache.
A proper little curly mustache. All right.
Even though he's smoking like a vape that looks like a cigarette, he's still doing that bad guy thing where he holds a cigarette so it's facing inwards to his palm.
Yeah.
It's like smokes it outwards and holds it in. That's a thing.
Yeah, total habit. But yeah, he is. And behind him are 4 what look like people or mannequins, like kind of mannequins, and on these mannequins they've been dressed up as like wet work special agents. So they're all got like black like combat overall type like BDUs on. They got like webbing and stuff on. There's thinking characters as well. It matches the genders on for you guys, right? So it's 2 ladies, 2 guys. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that. They have got bits of equipment on them, like pistols, this, that, and the other. But the head is like a weird kind of clay, like rounded, smooth thing. It's like if someone kind of beefed up someone's face to kind of... So they're blank at the moment. They got that weird kind of white blank mannequin thing going.
Like Changeling almost.
Kind of, yeah. But it's a bit larger at the moment than having actual features. The guy, out of habit, taps his e-cigarette as if to knock some ash off of it, and then says, "Oh, good, you're awake." in a kind of Mediterranean accent that I'm not going to do, so that I don't offend the generic Mediterranean people that it would come across as.
I love the idea that you don't want to offend the generic Mediterranean. The specific Mediterranean, though, Sam is coming for your effect.
That was the joke. It would just be like weirdly generic.
I groan as though I had just been crushed into unconsciousness by a Velociraptor robot.
Yeah, you feel a bit beat up.
Yeah.
And trying to move slightly, you feel those ties, so the hands tied together and then around the back of the chair. And they don't move if you pull. It's not like you can kind of like they're tied tight, so it's digging into your like inner arm, inner elbow joint, and your feet at the ankle are both tied onto that chair too.
Yeah, I'm just like, I as a hipster, he's got a vape. You'll never get away with this.
I'm just gonna kind of.
What are we meant to say?
I meant this must be some like part of the VIP package. It's really immersive. I didn't expect the assault thing, but this might earn stars. This is
yes. So what is part of the package that we have to get beaten up?
Some people pay good money for that.
This is true.
You would know.
Which person is that at?
Tiny.
I feign whatever, like ha ha.
Pinball is just quiet and wants to observe around the room to see what's close at hand.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Baywatch, for her part, is actually kind of flexing her leg muscles and trying to figure out some acrobatics bullshit she might be able to pull even while in this position.
14.
Cool. All right. So let me just do the perception check quickly. With a 14, you notice. So this, the room is fairly military grey. You get that sense of recycled air in a kind of cool, air-conditioned kind of way. You don't hear anything outside of this room, in the sense that you feel like you are a little underground. The military grey walls do sport a weird logo in slightly lighter grey, so it's not immediately apparent. But for coolness and flavour, it's a kind of well graphic designed, modern looking logo of one large eye surrounded by a circle of 9 other eyes. The robots that you see in front of you, looking at them now again and just taking a moment while everyone's arguing, you just notice that the heights and the builds of these robots are very similar to your own.
So noticing this while everyone else is kind of arguing and cracking jokes, Pinball's going to go, hey guys, how do you feel about clones? Because and kind of like just nods her head towards the thing in front in the hopes that everyone will suddenly realise that the pretense is now probably not worth it.
Oh no. Are we up against Madame Two Swords? Is that what's going on here?
I mean, I think it's like Madame Two Swords, but unlike tech steroids.
Right. Okay.
Right.
That doesn't sound vegan.
The guy
As
says,
long as there's no Scarlet Spider, I'm good.
the guy says, yeah, Madame Two Swords has nothing on us.
Does it seem like he's about to monologue? I would like to pause before I do my next thing to check and see if he's about to monologue.
Yeah, he's totally about to monologue.
All right, then I will hold off on my action until he's done monologuing.
So
I'll make an insight check to see if monologues.
Yeah. Take on the monologue. Are the chairs we're in? Are they metal or are they wood?
they are a metal that's been painted over with that kind of like gloss paint.
I would like to just like subtly shift my body to see if I feel the weight of any of my equipment at all, or if it's all been taken.
No.
Are these chairs bolted to the ground?
They are not.
Good. Okay. Good to know.
So yeah, so you could totally do some crazy acrobatic shit right about now if you wanted to.
Let's find out his plan for world domination first.
Yeah, monologue first.
Yeah. So just as a quick note too, to help you out with the kind of equipment side of things, everything's pretty much been taken from all of you, apart from V. Your glasses, your
Yes.
AR glasses are still on your face.
Do I still have my pen?
Yeah. Yes, you still have your pen.
I may need to write things down.
Mm-hmm. But your notebook has been taken. Your little notepad's been taken.
Oh, that's horse shit.
He's reading it actually. He's just like he brings it out. And he's just giving it a read. He reads back? What would be some one terrible thing that you've said about the park so far?
That the color of the walls in the restroom made me want to vomit blood.
He says vomit blood. That's very harsh.
I have very visceral feelings about greens.
He throws the book into the corner, into the notepad into the corner. And then he says Baywatch. Terminator. Pinball.
Are you listing your DVD collection?
Tiny House.
That's a very specific movie.
You tell me. Is it a very specific movie? And he glares straight at you, Herm.
I would think so. It would involve, let's see, probably Linda Hamilton, David Hasselhoff.
You can stop the pretense. We know who you are because we brought you here.
All right, they know we work for Netflix. Game over.
Chill. And he says,
my face drops, complete like the dead eyes, and I'm just like, that may be unforgivable.
I give inspiration to the DM.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
He turns around and turns to walk behind each of these like mannequins in front of you, and he like knocks on them, and there's a metallic like twang from them as he does so, and he says those names back, but in reverse order. Tiny House, clang, as he steps across, and Herm, as you see, each time you do this, it's that kind of same information that Virginia was getting about how each time you see, you kind of see and you're like, this looks a little bit mirrory, like, oh, okay, this is me. And he does it each time. So like Tiny House, Pinball, Terminator, Baywatch, as he clings each robot.
Look, if you've taken information on my sizes, I've got to be honest, my Match.com profile lists me as a few inches taller, so that was got to be like a bit off.
Would you prefer a few inches taller?
What are you getting at here?
Well, of course, but that would spoil the disguise. Where's my little...
Are you two flirting? I'm not quite sure here.
I think they're flirting, Tiny. I think that's what's happening.
This is awkward.
I'm sure you all know the name Marie Jacqueline. The French
I'm
woman.
sorry, is that your mother? I didn't get her name.
No. Marie Jacqueline. The woman who is to be deported to Hungary next week on charges of armed robbery.
I try and maintain a blank face.
Okay. Oh, you do so.
But I am very bad at poker.
All right. Did you want to roll for it?
No, I'm just gonna say that I give something away. Like I cringe a little.
All right.
And in recognition.
Mm-hmm. Except, of course, she wasn't in Hungary. She never was.
Sam, while he's talking, part of the description of this says that my glasses can give me information pertaining to other weapons, gadgets, or vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have anything openly that my glasses are picking up as not being what it looks like it is? Like, is there
a question? Is he a tool?
Yeah.
Is he a robot? So I guess make me
Infotech?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this would be a check, really. If a kind of magic item or if a bit of gear really lets you do something like that, do you usually roll for it? Do you find in your games?
I guess some of it's based on my perception as well, because I get the feeling the glasses wouldn't tell me, oh, that's a thing. It would just blip up with something, or something wouldn't look right about the way it was displaying it, and then I'd have to figure that out.
Why do I feel like we stumbled across the spy game equivalent of Detect Magic?
We found it, Sam.
Detect Doobie.
Well, to me, a roll here isn't about does it or doesn't it. It's a more matter of how much information do you get.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
I feel like
I discern from what the glasses show me.
I feel
the
like
infotech roll would give you the information and how you understand it. A perception roll would be this is what you see, but infotech is more, hey, I understand what this is.
I get the feeling we need some software for your AR glasses. I think so that bit of software is detect stuff on person.
Yeah, they're kind of, because it's quite vague in that they can kind of see all this stuff and do stuff, but there's no kind of guideline on how it does that or how you decide how it does that, which
like a strange combo of X-ray and infrared and.
But guys, just imagine Spy Clippy popping up in your eyesight.
Oh no!
Looks like you're writing a letter. Can I help? Looks
like you're trying to escape from a. It's
from a vaping hipster. Can I help?
Yeah, I completely agree that in saying how the glasses do it would massively make it very clear as to, as you say, if it's X-ray or if it's detecting EM signatures, so it can sense where wires are.
Yeah.
Tell you exactly what's going on. Well, but again, as Tiny says, it wouldn't tell you what it's doing, but it would.
I
there
think
would be a definite.
The important thing to define would just be to define the limits of what it can do. The how, I think that's the fun flavor that your player or your DM can figure out.
Yeah,
so I think that's the thing, because this is weird spy shit. You don't have to make the logic of it. It's just important for the DM to know this is the limit of this thing, and the player to know this is the limit of this thing. So it's not I thought this did this. Oh, it's crap. Why did I pick that?
That's true. If you just say you can tell where wires are, or you can tell if there's an electronic thing going on, then you could then adjust it for period as well, because it could be X-ray, it could be something else.
Yeah, true.
Do you want me to roll infotech then, Sam, to see if I can figure out anything? Cool. What is my infotech? 17 in total.
Ooh,
good start.
Yeah, strong.
And it gets worse from here,
as we've seen. Cool. All right. So, his cigarette has a microphone in it and a Wi-Fi connection, and his mustache has a tiny camera in it.
That's amazing. I love it.
Just cause. Little remote spy camera.
Does he twirl a mustache and that changes the zoom?
Yes. It's the right for the zoom, and it's the left for the focus.
The microphone on the cigarette, is it towards the end, or is it closer to where the filter of the cigarette would be?
Yeah, it's actually more towards the filter, more towards the middle.
Okay. In which case, as he's talking, Pinball will kind of, as he pauses, say, "All right, buddy, we get it. You've got a story to tell, but do me a favor. I'm tied to a chair, and you've got some nicotine. Any chance you want to share? Because I can probably see where this is going. So probably not going to get a smoke anytime soon.
Is this you want to like deceive? You want to go deception on this?
I wanted to let him give me a drag on the cigarette.
All right, so roll deception for me. Let me figure out what his passive wisdom would be, because
I'm not good at this.
as typical, I've done stats for like mooks and stuff, but I never.
The thing, like the boss, they're never wise. That's the point. They're really smart, but they're not wise.
Intelligent, not wise. Nice, I like that. Yeah, cool. So like passive, I'm gonna say like a 12, I think, because what's wisdom also got infiltration and stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
This was deception, you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this against passive.
No.
Passive wisdom of 12.
No. 9.
He just laughs, shakes his head, like. So good. The best time to start quitting is now, they say. As he blows like a cloud of vape into your face. What flavor is it?
Oh, it's got to be something ridiculous and really, really garish. So it's probably like
Mint mango.
Yeah, some
mint
hipster
mango.
bullshit. Mint mango. I'm happy with mint mango. It sounds like
He's a villain. Why?
He
Like,
mixes it himself as well. It doesn't come that way. He's got mint and he's got
It's
mango.
got like the drops of mint, the drops
Yeah.
of mango.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even blended it well. It's just bad.
It's got
minty.
that kind of the very tart flavor.
Too minty. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. And he then goes on to describe his master plan of using these synthetic. Well, no, he doesn't actually call them synthetics. Like it's not that technical. It's just like these robot doubles. They're going to go on missions for me. Well, they're going to go on missions for you, except they get away with a lot more than we would, and quite frankly, I can then impart some blame somewhere that I don't have to. It doesn't have to come knocking at my door. So, enjoy the rest of your days here, and
No, wait.
we'll show you the highlight reels when we.
Can we not just retire now? Can you not just let us go? We'll go out into the world, and your people can actually have our jobs. Like we'll just go. That's fine. If you just need to let us go, and we'll go and happily.
they're like, we don't have to work, and
Yeah.
you. Like, I don't understand.
Like, do they still pick up a check? Do we get the money?
No residuals for you, I'm afraid.
Oh, that was the main.
The agency, the symbol that's on the wall. Do I recognize it? Is it our agency,
No,
or is it? Do I know who that is?
no,
No.
no.
Say what you will, they have good graphic designers.
He wanders out towards the Oni door that you see in front of you, and it is he's got a black watch band thing that he flashes towards the little keycardy thingy on the door, and it swishes open. He's got swishy doors. Yeah, very important for his base. And he says, enjoy your time looking in the mirror. And then he goes out and the doors swish closed. As he does so.
Before he did that, because I held my acrobatics action.
Yeah. If you want to interrupt that before he leaves.
Yeah, so I imagine as he's kind of approaching the door and he crosses in front of Baywatch and her clone, she's gonna, because when you're sat down, your legs are bent. So she just raises her bum slightly off of the chair. So she's got a bit of a spring action, and she's gonna basically go backwards onto her hands and just kick her legs out with the metal of the chair.
Oh.
Just extend that body form.
Mm-hmm.
And she's either aiming for him, and if she can't get him, she wants to kick her clone into him.
All right.
That's what I would like to try and do.
We had DC 15 acrobatics.
DC 15 acrobatics.
So they've all still got these blank faces. So something's about to happen too.
Okay, so I've got +2 to acrobatics. Let's do this thing.
15.
Slash 1d20.
You gotta roll a 7.
2.
Wow.
I'm back.
You you fall sideways with the chair, and you're just like, "Fuck."
Chair was heavier than I thought.
Yeah, he giggles as he leaves, and the door swishes closed behind him. As he does, these robots that have been on little pedestals are moved forward by a big mechanical arm behind them. And then if anyone's seen, I think it's Mission Impossible 2, maybe it's 3, where like it's got this like clay white head, and like there are these 2 circular things with like weird needles that come in and then on 2 axes just start carving away at it. So these things get like carved away and slowly start to resemble your faces, and then like, you know, little mechanical arms come in with spray paint and start like spraying like perfect weird uncanny valley doll like faces on, and they're you, each one of you.
I'm going to, during this entire process, not sure if there's some sort of scanning that's being done or has been done, but like just slightly like puff out my cheeks just to be a dick.
It doesn't do puffed out cheeks.
So I've still got my glasses on, which means presumably they've been with me the whole time.
Yeah.
They haven't figured out what they are. Am I able to see the route that we took, because they were on for like mapping the area?
Ooh.
So can I figure out where we are?
How do you operate your glasses?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I've never really thought about it. I just imagine that it's done with I can't do it with gesture because that's a high level thing, but I imagine that it's done just kind of where she looks.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like like how
eye gesture.
Yeah, like how some phones have got the eye gesture stuff, so I can tell when you're scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just look over, and it's got like a little interface.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try and look over at the map and see if I can get it to show me where we've actually gone. How far away have we been taken from where we were when we lost Blue?
All right. So GPS. There's no signal. Are you looking for like playback?
Yeah, basically.
All right. So yeah, you dig into playback. There's a lot of looking at the ground as it travels past you. So there's a lot of like foresty type ground. Then there's quite quickly quite dark corridors, all in like either like just concrete and little clips of like breeze bock, the bottom of walls and stuff. And then there is a little boat ride for like 10 minutes.
Like a teacup boat kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a little speedboat boat ride for a few, and then you get to the this little presumably this little island. You can see, at least, you make out that you're brought onto like a pier and then walked down to another like kind of dirt path into then through these kind of larger doors and into this kind of complex that's again all this like the very similar architecture to what you're in now, is for like military grey floors and walls and stuff, but you don't get any particular like place.
So we're probably no more than half an hour from where we were.
Yeah, like no more than that. Quite
So
close by.
On the original maps of like the overview map that we had of this whole area, do we know of like, was there anything in our information that was like there's a separate island where they hold servers, or where there are, where the staff are held?
Nope.
Nothing.
Not on that.
Were there multiple piers and or harbours on this island?
No, there is one tourist pier, and like it can take cruise ships or it can take like small boats and stuff. There is a little marina, and then there's like a larger cruise pier, but that's it, and it's at one side.
Okay.
Like southwestern side would make sense.
Well, I'll say this to everyone and be like, we're not far from where we were. We've crossed a body of water. We're not on the same island, but we're probably not more than half an hour to an hour out. They haven't taken us far.
I don't have any of my stuff. I don't know what I can do. I'm gonna try and like looking around the walls. Is there anything here aside from the big emblem, or is this a stark room aside from the Gribblies in front of us?
Yeah, stark room, Gribblies. You're looking around. There is. Sorry, just for mentioning it now, V. There is a security camera like in the corner.
Okay.
Just like a little half spherical one.
Any chance we could use us as an army of us? And so Baywitch is like on her side, and like you just see her foot try and kick out towards the clients because she can't gesture with her hands.
Maybe they're voice activated.
Open sesame.
Dance. Terminator says dance.
Can I try and break the is it cable ties that are holding us?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and you do that thing where you turn your wrists in and you try to snap them outwards with the force of your forearms.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and do it. Where's the security camera? In front of us or behind us?
In front, above the door.
I'm gonna try and do it without bringing my arms round and like grab the cable tie so it doesn't drop. So you can't tell that it's been done. It's gonna fail awfully, but it's gonna be funny.
What's the old? There's like you can like break out of like metal chains in fantasy version of this, right? Like.
Mm-hmm. Sleight of hand used to be.
Yeah.
Actually, I can either try and slip out of them.
So like objects, right? The cable ties are too
tight.
Too tight, definitely.
I think it's like normal chains have like DC 20 to break out of, but these are not made of steel.
No, so
yeah, it's an athletics if you're like physically hulking, and then it's like sleight of hand if you're trying to do some bullshit to get out of them. Like dislocating shoulder type bullshit.
What would they be called in the SRD? Because I have seen them. I remember them being
manacles.
Manacles. DC 20 dexterity check. Breaking them requires successful DC 20 strength check. Yeah, I think 15 for cable ties.
Okay. Let me try this. Athletics, was it?
Yeah.
I had no modifier. 3.
High five in the 3 club.
Well, we can't because our hands are tied.
You give it a good go, but you are stuck. And
I just realized the worst bit. If I've fallen over sideways, that means one of my arms is now under my body weight because our arms are around the back of the chair.
It's going.
That's not comfy.
It's going dead.
Can I try the same thing, but with advantage for background reasons?
I want to.
Leaving it as that, or is that?
I want to be cool and say yes.
Remember the secret.
I'm trying. It's fine. Let's do it. Only if it will somehow hint at or like.
Yeah, you have to betray your secret.
Yeah,
so I just went to look at your secret to see what it was, and it says redacted. So now
yes,
I'm like,
I know. Okay.
Only if narratively it will give us a hint to your secret.
Okay. Let's see. This is going to be this +3. Come on! +3 for acrobatics to pull free.
Oh, that's a yes from me.
Okay, so I would pull free, and then, but I'd do the same thing, keep my hands back there.
Yeah.
But just sort of like flex and like bring the one tire like and just like hold it in my other hand and sort of flex my hand and just make some sort of comment about this is nowhere near as good as and some name brand of like very oddly specific company that makes like plastics and handcuffs and things like that.
Fair.
All right. Bondage company.
If that's what you want to read into it, hey, maybe.
Definitely, maybe. Coolio. All right, yeah. So you break out.
So
Why
I'll do
don't,
that.
why don't you
Right.
all give me a shot at this? Because we'll see who else who's done it. V struggled. You can't. Soz.
I look at Tiny doing this, and with my feeble arms, you can just see me trying. And as I expected, I got a 5. Yeah, my tiny weak arms have quite a bit of difficulty getting this done.
Charlie, give it a go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna flex my muscles.
I'm gonna give you
Work.
disadvantage for having one of your arms
Being in a tricky
being
position.
dead. Yeah, it's
Alright,
got pins and needles.
So you said we could do this with athletics?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's +4 for me.
nice. Come on.
Philistine.
Both 20s. That's what I want.
Good start.
Well,
disadvantage too. So.
it could be
Alright,
worse.
Let's see if this goes worse.
Well, no, I mean there is no crit fail
No.
for like, and you would have done that one too. Oh, man. All right. So yeah, it's unfortunately your arm's just going dead, and that other arm just doesn't quite have enough power to it, so you can't break free. As the 4 robots in front of you now, with your weird painted uncanny valley faces of you on them, all start to move, start to walk. It's pretty good, like animatronic wise and like walk-alike, look-alike type thing. At least for like a human, they haven't quite got like mannerisms or anything like that that you can perceive of other people, but they walk forward fairly normally. And then they basically, each one of them picks you up with the chair with ease and walks you into an individual cell that's it's one of those solitary confinement ones, with just a little kind of, sunlight UV bulb in the corner, and
So as they're lifting me up, as the mannequin of me is lifting me up and carrying me into a cell, I'm like, no, I had a weird dream about this. This is too freaky. Please stop.
oh.
This is
Pizzle
awkward.
just looks done at this point. She's annoyed she couldn't even get out of these restraints. This bit of her's like, really wish I'd paid more attention in all of the hand-to-hand combat classes. Really?
Is there anything I can grab off of one of these things? Like, because my hands are free. So, like, and they're carrying us. I'm assuming, like, oddly, like, cradled like a child or something in this weird...
Like by the chair, by the seat of the chair, like one hand under each one, and just lifted you up. These kind of metal
creepy.
chairs. Yeah, they haven't just kind of like cradled you.
You
and,
can
like,
turn around and punch yours.
I thought it was going to be like Officer and Gentleman style.
Yeah! I wanted a moment with me.
Sam, I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Baywatch,
I get lifted.
meanwhile, is internally thinking, damn it, I got them through basic training. This is how it ends.
So
Can I try to pull a gun?
So
Like,
yes, that's what I was thinking. So actually, I think the guy, like this unwise evil villain, because they're never wise, or if they are, then they're like challenge rating
They're
20.
Samwise.
Yeah, they're like challenge rating 20 if they're actually got some brains to them. Yeah, they've like, these robots have weapons on them. There's like a pistol down like on the it's probably right hand side, so your left, as it's carrying you. So they've all got small arms on them, small robot arms. No.
Like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You're happy and you know it. Oh shit.
Oh.
So yeah, I would just try to reach. I would just try to reach around and grab the pistol
Yeah.
and just sort of try to like pull it off and pop, bust the cap.
Cool. All right.
or pull it and then just like, hey, buddy,
Yeah.
Is
Sure.
that going to be your catchphrase?
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm actually Patrick Bateman from American Psycho meets Pauly Shore.
Slight change in direction this week. Cool. All right. So yes, let's shooty. I haven't figured out hit points yet for this dude. Good times.
The one thing I have discovered when firearms are involved is that just it gets weird, because normally it's like, here's a bullet, you're done. But with axe, well, it took 3 rounds of stabby stab to slow you down.
Yeah. I'm changing immunities to resistances, by the by, because that's just silly. Although poison would be in a resistance. In-flight editing. This is fun. Nope. Yes. No. I'll do. Cool.
So did they used to be immune to any kind of damage?
Oh, I just took Gollum and used that. So there was basically immune to lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a better version here, I think, that I actually made. Yeah.
Do these things also have any knives on them?
Yep.
Ooh, that might be a better.
That'd be a useful thing to get a hold of. But the rest of us still stuck.
Well, I don't know if I can, because there's 4 more of these things. I'm thinking if I pull the knife first and cut myself free, then I could probably still have a moment to grab the gun. And
yeah, I'd rather you not try and use a gun to break through pull ties.
Although the hijinks of trying to fight off all 4 of them with your legs attached to a chair is very Kingsman, and I approve.
It's also very Black Widow in that first movie.
Yeah.
But is Tiny House that good?
It's Tiny House, my friend.
This is true. Wow, that look. I take everything back.
It's a gif. Herm, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go for the knife first and try to free my legs.
Cool. All right. You grab the knife quick. I want you to roll a dexterity check for me. And I want you to add any proficiency you have if you have it in infiltration.
Yeah, I have 3 in infiltration. So plus.
So your dex modifier plus your proficiency.
Plus 2, so total plus 4. Come on, Daddy needs to not die. I rolled it in the fucking group chat and not in fucking Roll20.
Pro streamers.
Professionals.
Sure.
There we go. 22
Ooh.
total.
Boom. So you whip the knife out quick. You're going for your legs, right?
Yeah, because my hands are free.
Yep.
So then it would be like stip, whatever.
Yeah, you just do it real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is
And then
essentially.
I stay sitting in the chair, because if this fucker's holding me,
Mhm.
I'm getting a ride out of it.
Okay, so he puts you down. He puts himself down into the solitary confinement cell, and interrupt me anytime you like. He
As soon as he puts me down, and sort of he's at a weird angle. That's when I would I would probably reach for the gun with the
when he's on the turn.
Yeah, with the knife in my hand to try to reach for the gun and then stab or do something to attempt to disable him in some way as I pull for the gun.
You're just gonna ruin his paint job just all the way down, like keying a car.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna make this the only action in a surprise round, and then I might start the initiative tracker just so I can like keep a little log when people are doing stuff. Okay, not a strictly proper combat yet, but yeah, grab the gun. That's fine. That's your move for this, and then make a melee attack with that knife, I guess. So this is finesse, right? So this could be dex, whatever you fancy.
Plus proficient. I would assume I'm proficient with.
Yeah, it's a simple melee weapon.
Yeah. Okay, d20 plus 4 again. Come on. Okay, that's a 9.
You try and I reckon you try and go for the neck. It's almost like muscle memory move. Go for the jugular. I know this kind of move, and it kind of it glances off. It chinks off of the steel. Yeah, so you screw up the paint job on the back of the neck, and then as you do so, it then turns and it's got no weapons, but it's ready to rock. All right. So peeps. Yeah, ready to rock, right? So give me a initiative, Doobie. Roll for initiative, as the pros would say.
The initiative Doobie
Because
goes along
Ham
with
rolled a
the bong.
22, can I throw in one tiny bit of flavor to make this really cool?
Yeah.
Can Ham have hit a button that causes music to start playing? Hits the Spotify button on the clone? Something like that, and we just start hearing music.
Yeah, it's head
But
twitch.
it's Celine Dion.
It's head. Okay, well that's your thing. It's head twitches, and then it starts singing as Celine Dion.
Wow.
What does it
What
sing?
are we listening to, Ham?
Oh, this is 100% My Heart Will Go On.
Oh God.
Oh God, I'd rather die.
This is nightmare fuel. It's going to be fighting you while it's just blank face singing Celine Dion at you, no
you had the
emotion.
Just fighting me anyway.
You had the opportunity for the weird clone robot to sing "I'm Alive," which would have been perhaps appropriate, but
But
Or
the
Immortality.
Blind Guardian version?
I don't know. I just did a search for Celine Dion
I
songs.
quit. I'm done.
Wow.
Charlie, what's this? Oh no!
Wow.
You got a 3. Okay.
2 13s and 2 3s.
How do I add people to this? I've forgotten already.
Go to the little
how does that
arrow
do?
thing, I think, and then in there's the extra.
Oh no, I didn't even add you. I need to make you a character. Pro streamer.
Prepare.
Baywatch.
From spam.
Baywatch is Bay as in B-A-E.
Okay.
Bay. Baywatch. Is it a capital W?
No.
No, just Baywatch. Okay, cool.
But it's a capital T.
Baycatch. Okay, capital T. That doesn't look half
Bay
bad.
what?
Charlie.
It's spelled BYYWYTCH.
Charlie.
Oh, Sam, your partner in crime has disturbed chat.
Oh,
What? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
your Black House Gaming Tabletop is singing via the medium of chat.
Can you ban a mod? Is this?
No, you can. I can't. You can time him out.
I don't want to gift a sub. Time user out. Time out. 10,
Wow.
10 minutes. No, you're done.
Have you just done that?
Not this time.
Have you actually just removed?
Yep. They're done. They're out.
Sorry, not sorry.
Apparently, Celine Dion is a hard limit.
How do I take this back? I feel bad.
Can't.
You can't.
I feel bad. I'm sorry, James.
No, you're not.
I'm not. All right. So
I mean, if it's not allowed in chat, we could just start singing it here. I mean, I'm just saying.
no. Right click on a token and add. Oh, I need to
Don't
give
do
you.
it. He'll kick you from the call.
I'm aware.
I need to give you a token.
Just use Grace token.
Yeah. I would need to find it somehow.
I can drag it in. I think.
Can you? I
Yeah, I
can't.
think I can drag it.
I can't
Oh.
drag it in.
There she is. She just appeared and it wasn't me.
Oh. We'll just use Grace's token, shall we?
Yeah.
Is it even a token? We'll never know.
That's right, chat. Don't let the possibility of being banned.
It's James's other account.
Now, to be fair, I think that's ingenious, and that deserves. What's the equivalent of chat advantage?
Kudos. Yeah.
Kudos points. Good times. All right.
We will name the next NPC after you, James. There you go.
I mean, we've already got a vaping hipster, right? So.
Ooh, Virginia, the shade.
That doesn't have a name.
It's true. James, you're now our arch villain, and actually, that's going to delight you. I know this.
Can we retroactively add a monocle to that hipster?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he have sort of grey fox hair going on, like slightly too gelled at the front, up a little bit, and then just grey? All the hair is grey, in fact.
What about like a grey mohawk?
Yes, grey mohawk. I think that works.
That screams I am trying to like recapture my childhood.
Yeah.
But my knees ache too much for soccer.
I have found the perfect little robot token.
Perfect. Is it the Terminator?
No.
Oh my god, that's so cute. I can see it on stream. So cute.
Come on now.
I can't believe you just mentioned Filipino barbecue. I'm so hungry.
No. All that happens is that you have to do karaoke, and if I don't sing "My Heart Will Go On," there's a riot. It's that or it's "Hero" by Mariah Carey.
What'd you all get?
3.
13.
13.
3.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, robot doubles. Hang on. Oh no, you did actually get a 3.
You
Robot
should.
doubles should go same time we do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because
They
I
copy the
exactly.
flaws too.
Yes.
You also have to remember that every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know.
I will ban you. I will ban you. I will just mute you.
There is not enough room on this door for you, Oz.
There was enough room. So I need to put this in order, right? How do I do this?
Hit sort.
I didn't know that you had such strong opinions, Sam.
It's true though, there was enough room on that door. It's been proven.
I've seen the diagrams.
Don't need to die. Terminator or Pinball? Who's first?
Pinball, you're in. Oh no, actually no. So I'm thinking Tiny was in the middle of it.
Roll again, you two.
Well, me and
Roll.
Just you and V, and we'll figure out that's the person that gets a 14 instead. So
Okay.
just off against each other. Oz 10, V plus Dex 7. So okay, Terminator goes first. So we'll just do level 14 there.
Have they put me down in the cell, or do they still hold me? What's going on?
Yeah, this is the same time. So they you have just put yourself down. No wait,
Yeah.
you have been put down by yourself.
Wow. I have my hands tied to the thing. Basically, I'm just gonna I'm gonna struggle to try and get out of this thing, and probably fall onto my side based on my inability to remove myself from the
Cool. All right.
new thing. So
Roll a strength check for me.
yeah.
You can use athletics. Difficulty 15.
Yeah, and unsurprisingly, I fail miserably. I would like to, for the sake of dramaticness, like just be trying to shake constantly, and then just eventually onto the side.
It manages to lean onto like the side. These are really small cells,
This
so
is true,
like
yeah.
you're just like that, like kind of like up against the wall. Like okay, yeah. All right. Roll a d4 for me. This might be your saving grace here, man.
A 3.
Okay. So you can feel it loosening. You can like hear the kind of squeak of the plastic. So you've basically done the object a little bit of damage, I'm saying. So
Okay.
you can like a little bit more and you'll be done. Cool. Okay. So it turns around and it closes the door behind it, and you hear the like dull, loud chunk of big bars going into the door.
Okay. So it's an electronically controlled door.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a heavy metal mechanism.
Yeah. That makes me happy.
Lots of headbanging ensues. So that was your goes. Now pinball.
So I'm still being led into this, carried into the cell, right?
You've just been put down into the cell.
You said there's a daylight bulb in here. Is that on the ceiling or is it like a little desk lampy thing?
Yeah, it's on the ceiling.
Damn. Okay. Am I put in facing the door?
Yeah.
Is there a way that as it's putting me down, I can try and shift my weight around on the back of the chair and try and get the cable ties hooked in its hand as it's like pulling away to see if I can actually get it to use its own force to rip the cable ties?
It's going to be very difficult to like get a little hook on something. Its hands look fairly hand-like, so there are no like little metal protruding parts or sharp edges. But with a DC 20, I'll miraculously let you give it a go. This is probably dexterity, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay. I will give it a go.
Yeah.
Like I think that thing's probably stronger than me because I've got no strength at all. Plus 14.
Sure. No, wait. I said 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You try and catch it. Unfortunately, you just miss the opportunity. So it turns back, closes the door behind you, and you hear that clunk of metal going in through all the rod bars going into the door frame. Tiny house. Our saving grace.
Oh, I remember that line from Mallrats.
Did the robots roll
dumb
lower than us, or are they just going?
They're going at the same initiative you
Oh,
are.
okay. I got it.
They are our doubles. Okay, so that's my surprise round. Okay, I'm gonna just attempt to disable the. I guess my question is, in this sort of situation, will the knife? Did it feel like I just didn't get any sort of edge to it, or is it's probably not gonna do any good?
Your muscle memory went for a slice rather than for a pointed stab.
Okay, I'm gonna try for the stab as possibly the quieter option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so make sure I'm in roll 20 and not something else. It's just a +4. 16 to hit.
Yes, sir.
What's D4?
Oof. All right.
Is that? I mean, no. Is that? It's a D4, right? Just for
A knife. Yeah, I think it is.
5 points.
5 points. Cool. All right. You stab this knife into the middle of its neck. It's into internal workings, and it like turns towards you, Terminator style, and like breaks the knife thing. As it does so. Well, actually, no. So I'm not going to have it break the knife. So you've not got that weapon anymore. But like it basically just turns, and you like cut through its neck, and it exposes like what I'm thinking is like that is aliens with like the white stuff. It's like it's all kind of circuitry and stuff and white bits of. But it turns, and it just like no feeling, no emotion, just cuts through the front of the neck.
Just like me.
Yeah, exposing all those circuitry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. I will attempt to. I don't want to move out of this room specifically, but I want to move like instead of like it being door, this thing me. I want to move so it's like door, and then I'm perpendicular to the door with this thing.
Oh, so what you want is for it to be either near, far, or wherever you are.
Not okay with this.
Exactly. because I want to ensure that I live and that my heart goes on.
It's singing all of these things as you do so. Yeah, so you squeeze into the same space as it.
Yeah, but just like together with it.
Yeah.
I guess I would whisper into its ear just to break the spell here and to give you some relief. I'll just like whisper like studio.
I don't know that.
And oh my god, I'm the old one here. You know, old Phil Collins song.
No, I never really followed Phil Collins.
The 80s, man, the 80s.
I enjoyed a fair amount of 80s nostalgia. It's fine, but yeah.
Sorry, I don't get it either.
When you mentioned the white stuff, I'm just thinking about the Gem Hadar from like,
yeah. Catch the cell white. All right. So it reaches down for weapons. It doesn't find them. So this is going to be just a punch on disadvantage because it's squeezed in the same space with you. So let's roll that. Roll 2 of them. So 3 plus 6 on the punch. 9. Not going to beat your AC. Nope. Alrighty. So that is its go. So it's fighting back. Not Grace. Baywatch.
it's me. So I'm now upright in this little cell.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So my arm is still kind of dead. So I consider doing like a back spring off the back wall. I'm like, that didn't go so well last time. My arm's kind of dead. So instead, I'm just gonna lean forward, put all the weight onto the balls of my toes, and I want to like charge this thing, like head down, so the back of the chair goes forward too. Just like a ramrod him.
Cool.
Like,
all right.
guess.
Yeah. I will give you like an improvised.
Like a rush.
Yeah, I'll give you like an improvised melee attack for that.
Cool. So that's proficiency plus strength. So that's 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. Do this thing. Not on Twitter. That's not where I wanted to be.
No, afraid not.
I rolled a 2. I guess that's an upgrade from a 1.
I mean, it is. Oh man, you are. Yeah, this is harsh. Alrighty. So you bull rush it. Just as it's starting to turn, but
is there a feature from a background in athletics I'm forgetting about? That would be useful.
Have you got the sporty one?
Yeah, that's her background.
Yeah.
You can push yourself, I think, if I remember that's the right one. There is one where you can push yourself more than others.
No, yeah, I was just like distantly remembering there was something, but I need to find the backgrounds.
Okay, track and field. You can push yourself further than others in short bursts. Once per mission, well, once per long rest, I'd say probably is much better than that. You may re-roll any strength or dexterity check, but must take the re-rolled result.
Can I do that for this because it's a strength based?
Of course you can.
All right. 13. I will take that.
Yes, I'll give you that.
It's not great, but I will take it.
I will give you that for that. Yeah, so roll D4
So I
for me.
imagine, like in her head, she's picturing like that starting line, and she's getting into like runner position, but she can't quite do that because she's attached to a chair. But it's that same sort of weight shift, prepare, straight off.
Cool.
All right. So what do I do now?
Roll a D4 and add your strength modifier for me.
Should we just assume it's 1?
Wow.
Oh yeah, normally, but I'm adding it for the whole.
No, I mean just for her.
Yeah, no, actually that's true. But like, the unarmed strike's usually that. 5. Cool. All right.
5.
Wait. So let me write down which ones they are. How many?
Bay on bay action. Here we go.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. It's next, isn't it? Okay. I imagine you've bull rushed it. You've managed to get like into the actual archway of the door as well. So it's not got an easy time of Try to do that. It's going to try and grapple you.
Great.
So you get to roll athletics or acrobatics. You're still stuck in the chair, so it's going to be disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna take athletics because I have proficiency in that. So I'm gonna
Cool.
just use my strength.
Boop. Oh,
Oof.
+4.
Alright, this fast roll. 13.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, it grabs you and puts you back in the cell. But that's where it is. That's where we are when we pause this turn. Like, so you're still with it, and it's not closed the door yet.
Okay.
Terminator, back up to the top of the round.
Terminator is quite frustrated and is just going to keep rocking the chair back and forth, trying to pull the arm things off. I mean, even if he gets out of them, he's still got to contend with the door, but he'll do that next go.
Cool, no worries.
Strength check, athletics check.
Yeah.
Cool. I rolled a 2.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, right. For the sake of you're not this TPK happening, it has like one more hit point left. So I think you managed to break them apart this time. And for God's sake,
we moved to real dice because it's going to be quicker than typing it in as well. And I just hate Roll20 right now.
All right,
I do love rolling real dice.
I'll let you all roll real dice. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be
Sure.
right back.
No worries.
Yeah, the irony of a robotic clone being made of Terminator is not lost on me. And yeah, I'm guessing because my athletics was so low, maybe like I'm rocking this thing back and forth.
Yeah.
And then like I'm not sure. Maybe it just like I break the thing, my hands come up, and they're just covered in like scratches and bruises, and my wrist is cut pretty badly or something like that.
Yeah, you have cut yourself a little.
Cool. Are the legs free as well, or is it just the arms?
Yeah, you break free.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'd like to rush forward if I can and try and like just look at this door, work out what's going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the robot clone just on the other side of it, or
Yeah.
okay? Can I? Well, I've not got anything on me. I just want to see like what's going on with this door. Is it magnetic? Is there anything I can do with it? Is there
Sure.
some way I can affect it?
Roll. I reckon this is either like mechanics or infiltration, something along those lines.
Let's go. Shall we go with mechanics?
Yeah.
Because there is a large number next to the mechanics word in my character sheet.
Yeah, and you'll get more mechanical information.
I know nothing.
Oh man, roll those real dice. You told me you were going to roll real dice.
Okay.
A 1.
It's a 1.
What did I say? No more disaster spies. What did
I
I say?
Tried.
Yeah, but then you brought me in. So really?
It's
Time
true.
never made the promise.
No. All right. Oh my god.
Dice hate me today. It happens. It just happens sometimes.
What's the GM to do? All right.
I rolled a 3, a 2, then a 1. So maybe next time it'll
Did
be.
you just roll badly? With
I
real
rolled
dice
so
roll?
badly.
Like off the charts bad.
3 dice and a total of 6.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
it's Sam's fault.
this is like the time I wanted to just reset Thursday. Like I'm done.
Like we reset Tuesday.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
I went and got Jen to make this easier.
Okay.
Oh, that'll help everything.
Yeah. Day drinking. Nice.
Pink Jen.
Pink gin. All right. So this mechanical door. It's a very flat, flush surface. There isn't anything immediately obvious to you that would
so it's
enable
not
you to
like
get in.
it's not like a cell bar thing. It's like a what?
No, it is a full door.
Okay.
More like modern cells that will have like they have a little eyelet thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is a full like metal heavy door.
Okay.
The clunk you heard is going to be those like heavy metal kind of bar locking mechanisms you get a lot on safes.
Yes.
And they're like they'll be like four down, go into just a simple like surface thing for it. There's no like weird kind of double bolting-y mechanically jobby.
Yeah, I assumed it was a bar situation. Honestly, I don't know what else to do or how to open this door aside from to slam it with my frail body. So, can I slam this large metal door with my frail hacker form?
Yes.
Did you check for ventilation in this room before you start throwing a body around?
There's a ventilation shaft above you.
Okay. In that case,
because there are always vents, right?
Well, if you think about it, if we're in a locked metal box, they need to put vents in.
Health and safety in your evil lair, of course.
Well, they're giving us a daylight bulb, so they clearly want us to stay alive and vitamin D us.
I'm much preferring
vampires.
I am much preferring the idea that Baywatch just hears, "Poof, ow," and then shouts over the thing. Did you try a ventilation shaft?
Cannon.
Yeah. Roll me a strength check anyway.
17 somehow.
Unleash the ball.
No.
I figured as much.
No.
I'm gonna be rolling -1 on this. I'm not gonna get through this door. I probably slam into it and fall to the floor. I'll do the ventilation next time.
All right. Cool.
Ventilation.
What? This isn't my expertise.
All right, so
I'll try.
Your robot starts walking towards the exit in the main lobby area. You see that tiny house, at least, out the corner of your eye. So they're working independently, it seems. And V, over to you with your whoever you are.
Okay.
Pimble.
Pimble's a bit stuck because this is not what she does. She works with her hands and computers, and right now she can't use either. So, so I'm just checking to see if my glasses have got any kind of speaker on them, but I don't think they do.
Speaker to actually emit audio?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'd imagine they take it in, but no.
Yeah, it's got a microphone. Okay, in which case, having heard lots of the loud thumping and the call for ventilation vent, she's going to look up. Is there a ventilation shaft in her?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the only way she can think to now break these cable ties, the chairs are metal, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to slam the chair against one side of the wall and basically scrape along it until you get, when you get metal that gets really harsh when you've rubbed it against something.
Yeah.
And just try and use that to basically slice the cable ties off.
All right.
The mechanic brain is kicking in here.
Yes.
Make a sharp thing.
All right, cool. Roll me roll me that strength. Roll me a strength check and add your not your athletics. Add your mechanics modifier if you have like a proficiency.
I'm proficient in mechanics.
Cool.
13.
Sweet. Roll a d4 for me. Add your strength, I guess.
It's nice that you think I have any. 4.
You break the cable tie.
Aha.
Nice.
You all hear Pimple go, yes! Fuck. Am I able to undo the ones on my legs now? I can get my fingers into the little clippy pins and pull them and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. I do that, and then I'm just gonna assess the ventilation shaft to figure out, do I need to unscrew it or can I just punch it in?
Yes. Either of those options.
Cool.
Everyone else hears the yes, and the yes comes from, and the way that sound's bouncing around here, it comes through the ventilation shaft in your cell.
I don't know.
You out?
Well, I mean, I'm not in ties anymore, but out is a different question. Am I hearing this come through the ventilation as well?
Yeah, so all the speaking is coming through, reverberating right through the ventilation shaft.
Meet you in the vents?
It's very Die Hard, but I'll do it.
Best Christmas film.
Dino harder.
Oh yeah, Pinball's just going to start figuring out how she unscrews the...
I say it's a Western, not a Christmas film, but okay.
Cool.
I like Jingle All the Way.
Muppets Christmas Carol. The best.
I'm now rooting for the guy with the monocle.
Oh my god. Well, it's your turn to help him if you want.
Cool. I'm gonna take the knife stuck in there, and I'm just gonna, in the hole that it's sort of like made, this thing's right on me. I'm gonna use the pistol in my other hand and like sort of put it in the hole and just click, click, click.
All right. Roll me damage. Just roll me damage.
D8 plus 2. Make sure it's in the right window. Hey, it's 5 damage.
Okay.
Who has a gun?
John McClane.
Yippee-ki-yay!
I have a machine gun now.
Any movement you want to make?
I would angle a little bit, so using Robo Me as the meat shield in case one of these others decides they want to investigate what the booming sound was. They may not care.
All right. I would. It's going to be its turn now, and it is going to be a bit punchy.
So, it's not dead.
No. It takes those shots, and you see the bullet impacts, but again, it's emotionless and like weirdly like resistant, not in a meta way, just in a kind of impact way. Oh, okay.
Nope.
Roll 20 only like Sam today.
Yep. 5 and 4, 9 damage.
Assuming we were back up at the normal HP, so...
Yeah. Back up to full.
Gotcha.
Alright. As it scraps with you. Baywatch!
Right. So I'm in a grapple.
Mm-hmm.
My hands are still behind me, but where is the robot's body or the clone's body, whatever, in relationship to me? Like, what parts are where?
You're still tied, right? Or did you? Yeah.
Yep. Everything is still tied to the chairs.
So it's got she's got her hands around the tops of your arms, and is holding you that way rather than holding you
So it's like
by the chair. Yep.
Mhm.
Trying to push you back into the cell.
Okay.
Well, she's just about to let go, essentially.
Okay. Trying to think, like, I'm being pushed down and back.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just grind my feet into the ground and try and just push all my weight back up through my thighs to push back?
Yeah, like back towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So this is the aim of this in the end is to get past her, or?
It's almost like a battle of wills to keep engaged until I can get myself into a better position, because I need to not be pushed back and down.
Yeah.
So I need to try and push back up and into.
I guess mechanically, again, because it's we're kind of playtesting, it should be more towards the layer of the rules. I'm going to make this like it's the kind of escape the grapple kind of test.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's my athletics or acrobatics versus her.
But yeah, versus her athletics. I'm not gonna. I don't think I need to give you disadvantage, so I'm not gonna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a real die. Here we go.
All right.
My braced arm is gonna roll some die. I rolled a 15.
Does that beat a 1?
Yes.
Sweet. Then
Well,
you win.
it would be 15 plus 4, so that's 19. No, 19.
Yeah, so plus 4 would be 5.
All right, so I imagine she's being pushed down by her shoulders, and she's just like grinding the balls of her feet into the ground as hard as she can, and she's pushing up through the thighs and like pulling her body up. How high can she drag her arms up? Can she get them up to the back of the chair?
How high can you drag your arms up?
Pretty high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty high.
All right.
I've got broken arms, so.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine like there is a risk of like at some point like a shoulder popping out if you push too high up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because you kind of hit that point just above the bra strap where you have to swap to like over the top then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So arms still bound, but no longer have a chair between my back and my arms.
Yeah. You essentially drop the chair.
My leg's still attached to it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
And you are free of the grapple. Do you want to try and hobble? Like every foot of movement's going to cost like 3, but if you want to try and hobble to try and squeeze past her, you can.
Sure. Yeah, let's try that. Just try and surge forwards, dragging this chair behind me. Please. It's like weight training. It's fine. Strong ankles. Nat 20, shut the front door.
Really?
Can you see it? It's down
Oh god!
there.
Oh no, I can't. If you can't hit the table, you can't hit your thing.
Hang on.
I can't really see like. No, I
Hang
believe
on.
you.
There.
Left a bit.
Hang on, let me see. Ooh,
Okay, I saw it for a second.
Yeah.
This looks like a 28.
She rolled a 28 on a
Natural
D20.
28.
28. Premium dice. That was a
20.
fourth head
Look.
joke.
There.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it so much.
Just had to trash my setup, but it was worth it. See my room now.
We've got half the green screen.
You mean there's not a dinosaur behind you, Charlie?
My immersion, it's ruined.
Ruined.
Immersion.
I love this die now forever.
Until it rolls a 1.
Yeah.
This has been such a game. I've just rolled a 1, and you've just rolled a 20. Like, what is this?
It's all extremes all the time.
Oh, right. All right. So, what happened, Charlie? What happens? Just do what you do.
All right. So, in a weird surge of hyper gymnast flexibility, the arms she pushes up against these hands that are pushing her down, and as she does, her arms come up and they hop over the chair. And then she's got all this forward momentum because she's pushing up, so she just like shoulder barges and charges like straight past the robot.
All right.
This light is very dazzling without my diffuser on it.
Oh no.
It's okay, hang on.
I know
And
it's
she
coming.
swipes the sunglasses, puts them on her face. Good guy.
Weird flex. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to reset Black Cat's gaming to mod because it took him off for the timeout.
Isn't it
You-
just
you
slash
really want
mod
to?
space and then his name?
Yeah. There's buttons too. I think I did it. I'm not sure. Anyway, so you're now in the larger room.
Yeah.
Cool.
She could have taken an attack of opportunity if you wanted.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm feeling the dice have been pretty mean so far today,
Yeah, they're not our friends.
and you can't die because I don't have any more testers. I mean, to be fair, like, it is her turn. So, did you release her from the grapple? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. She will. I don't want to be really repetitive, but I think she would just try and get you back in the cell. Yeah.
No, like an unruly child. Like, no, come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the naughty corner every
Yeah.
time you get up.
Oh my
You're
god, these
watching
things
that
are actually.
Susan, whatever her face is, the nanny woman.
This is
Just keep
Doubtfire.
picking them up. Don't say a word to them. Put them back.
Oh yeah.
I imagine they use these, like the base model of these robots, around the park to corral children.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Caring seas. Just guide people. Anyway, that was a working with children reference that no one will probably get. All right, so no, this is an escalation, so I think she's actually going to start punching. So we're going to add 4 to this. Boom! 22 versus your AC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. And they are strongo, so there's going to be a D4. 5 damage.
Good to know.
They strong, yo. Alright. Terminator.
Seeing the vent, I'm gonna try and jump up and clamber into it.
Roll me acrobatics.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
DC 5. Come on, we can do this.
Roll D20 plus 2. No, I rolled a 1.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I leap up and just like I grab hold of it, and sweaty palms just constantly slip down. Come on, I can do this. I'm not just good at tech. It's not just tech.
Can we just see how many ones we've had today? 1, 2, 3. There's one there.
There's one on my dice.
Give us some inspiration, because I feel like nobody should roll that many. Is that 2 in a row now, Oz?
I rolled
Yes.
2 in a 1 at row.
There's
That's a
2
1
more.
in 400 chance.
There's 3 more up in chat as well. Right, so reroll.
Oh, you
Because
just want me...
It's a
because-
1 in 400 chance to roll 2 natural ones, or 2 of the same number on a d20, one after the other.
If I get another 1, can my character just die?
I mean, if you want.
Okay, 17.
All right, you're fine.
There we go.
You jump. Slippery hands, and then you jump back up.
Okay. Clamber up into there. So where does this go? Does it go out into the open area, or does it continue to somewhere else?
So you, it's really, really tight in here. Like you can just fit, and you crawl up just as you pop your head up. You've got bits either side, left and right, and they will essentially go into each of the cells. You can see little light coming up from little vents there, and then to your left there, it goes. It turns. There's a right hand turn.
And Virginia, is Pinball up in here as well already? Or...
No, not yet. I imagine right now Pinball is standing on her chair looking up into the vent, trying to figure out how she gets up in there.
I would like to shuffle along and see if I can see anybody else to kind of like pull up into the vent as well.
I like the idea that Pinball has this flashback to basic training when they've got to go up the wall, and Baywatch just like straight out like walked up that wall and was stood at the top and was like, "Just take my hand, I'll pull you over."
Yeah, like I'd like to crawl along, bash one of the things in, look in there. If it's Baywatch or Tiny, they're already sorting themselves out. But if I come across Pinball, I want to bash that one in and just like put my hand down.
Yeah, so you can give her advantage.
I'm just imagining Pinball just looking up into this vent, and then it just comes clattering down in her face, and she's like, "What the?"
Yeah, it smacks you on the face. You're like,
Yeah. She stumbles off the chair, nearly falls over, picks herself back up, and is like, "Oh, hey." So,
There's a way out. I'll put my hand down.
Cool. All right. Your robot's left. Sure. Then Pinball.
There's one way to deal with it. Just ignore it. It'll go away.
She grabs Terminator's hand, is like, "Let's not tell the others about this." In that very like, we're the nerdy kids, and right now we're going to pretend we did something really cool.
What are you talking about? We get to be like Die Hard. We're cooler than them.
That's true.
All right. I'm not going to get you to roll actually with advantage for the target number 5. Like it's not really a thing. So Terminator helps you up. Anywhere you want to go in these vents. So bear in mind that I think I'd probably say Terminator is as you go up, like on your left. So that exit point you can get to now, but Pinball's blocking you from moving past, getting to that right hand turn you saw towards the end, just a few feet away from you.
So was all of our gear in that room? Is it like strapped to the robots?
Yes, it is.
Did my robot leave that room? Could I see that through the thing on the cell door when I was in there, or is it still in the room?
Sorry, can I clarify? When you say yes, which one was the yes to? Was it in the room or on the robots?
On the robots.
Oh, okay. Right.
I know that changes everything, but it's a very cool point and actually would make a lot of sense.
I thought that was what was going on anyway, and that was how Tiny was finding all the weapons, because of course he knows where the weapons are, because it's him.
Yeah.
Because Pinball wants her radio jammer and her tablet back.
Yeah.
So Pinball will go whichever, if that's into the main room, if that's where it makes more sense that it will be, that's where she'll go. Because actually, if she can get her hands on one of those robots, even better.
Yeah.
So she'll shuffle through back into the room,
Yeah.
drop in one of the vents there.
Yeah, I'll let you. It's gonna be about. You're gonna get about 10 feet out of this. So you get round the corner, and you see the vent that's going to drop you into the main room, and you're just on top of it as you finish your turn. Your robot left as well because there's no struggle going on with those two. All right, cool. Tiny house. Fight for your life.
Okay, can I see, like, with the evil robot me, just like Bill and Ted 2, do I see the others, like, in the hallway, like the other robot?
Well, so you're going to see Baywatch's robot and her having a scrap out in the hall. The other two have left, so it's your robot and her robot.
Oh, the other two are just completely gone.
They've just walked out. Yeah.
So did I heard like an external, like another door that wasn't to a cell.
Yeah, there is definitely, and even you can see, because yours hasn't been closed, you can see that in the corner out towards. Remember when you woke up and there was like the guy and then the four lined up, like to your left there was a door. There was an exit.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to attempt to do the same thing I did before and pop, just like gun into the innards.
Yeah.
And swirl it around a bit.
Roll some damage for me.
Come on. That's 3.
Yeah, you popping away, but don't hit any vital parts. As it's gonna try and thump you.
Just on the screen right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of 1.
Yeah. Crazy times. Should shake the cobwebs out of roll 20. I swear it does this sometimes in the algorithm. It just starts repeating itself.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were rolling damage, and I just...
No. All right. So that is going to be 18 versus AC.
No, that hits.
All right. So this is going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay, still standing, but this definitely changes my next move dramatically.
Alrighty. So this is going to go over to Baywatch.
So, helps my mute. I'm out of my cell, right? I managed to get it all the way out, and Baywatch 2's still halfway in the cell.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I I've got my hands behind my back. I want to just spin around and hit them with the chair. I want to knock them back into the cell.
Cool. All right. We'll do an improvised smacky attack. Words today, man.
Smacky attack.
Wacky smacky.
My doorbell is gone.
Is that your doorbell?
Yeah.
You expecting guests?
Oh, I'm expecting waifu to come back from LARP.
It's your clone. They're coming for you. I rolled an 18, so an 18 plus.
Sweet. Roll.
22.
I think they let themselves in. Uno momento, por favore.
Okie dokie.
I'm streaming.
Hi chat. So you should really go and follow Black Cats Gaming over on the Twitter sphere. That's follow Black Cats, I think. James in chat will handily post a link because they are back to being a mod and they're just that good at their job.
There's no more Celine Dion nonsense happening here.
Yeah, that was quick. I just shouted at her and it's good. We're good now. Marriage, folks. Right, okay. So you did that. Roll me some damage.
D4.
Yeah.
Come here, spiky boy.
4.
3.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Strength
Plus
is
strength.
5.
It's 5. All right, cool. So we're gonna take 5 off it, and then yeah, you knock it back into the cell with your
I use
move.
my bonus action to close the door.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you do that. All right. So yeah, you close the door. You don't hear any like chink from the bars coming in yet.
Okay.
That's why I just want to close the door on it.
That's fine. All right. We're back up to Terminator.
So between myself and the actual exit, the exit to the vent, you said the pinball's there?
Yeah. She's in front of you right now, and she's not gone through yet, so she's going to block it.
Is there another opening that leads down into Tiny or Baywatch's vents?
Yeah.
Because what I could do is go into Tiny's, and Tiny's dealt with his doppelganger, right?
Not quite.
Not quite. I would like to go and drop down into that one, and use the opportunity of it not being dead to kind of. I want to somehow assess it, how it works, the inner workings of it. If it has anything in it that works as some kind of connectivity, if it's got some sort of workings in it that I can eventually makeshift into something electronic.
Yeah, sure.
I don't expect to be able to control these things, but if I can use it in some way, shape, or form. Would you like an infotech roll?
Yeah.
I just imagine he drops down and then just sort of stands there and watches as I'm like firing a gun into this thing's neck, and it's just punching me in the face.
Interesting. If you fire the gun slightly lower, yeah, that's great. Thanks. There we go. There you go. A 13.
Sure. It definitely has some connectivity. There's going to be like basically Wi-Fi for it.
And it do I see some sort of actual electronics to it, not just the white gooness? Okay.
Yeah. Definite electronics, and Tiny House is currently destroying them.
Tiny, if you could like maybe just remove the arms. Like we can maybe use this like to get out. Do a Chewbacca. Okay, just keep being punched. That's cool too.
I'm really good at it.
Cool. All right. Moving on to pinball then. If you're all done.
Yeah. No. I don't think there's anything else I can do unless.
I'm gonna smack it.
Yeah. Let's just have me like focus on it for a while and then just try and punch it a bit. I guess. I feel completely useless compared to Tiny here, but
I will give you advantage for having studied it a little bit.
Okay.
This is like that kind of vital points doctor thing as well. Like
there is a chair in the room.
Improvised attacks.
Can I go WWE on it, please?
Yes.
Okay.
This is technically a cage match.
How do I? What am I adding to it if I'm using an improvised weapon?
Strength.
Okay. So I get a 17.
Cool, that hits.
Brilliant. And how much damage does a metal chair do?
D4 plus strength mod. You don't drop one, do you? Or do you?
I do.
Oh, is that how the damage modifiers work?
Huh?
Is that how the damage modifiers work?
I have
think
a
so.
-1 in strength, so
Yeah, I guess so. All right, you do a
so
point.
I clip it with the metal chair.
Yeah. All right.
Helping.
I'm helping.
Tiny house. I'll give you the advantage on whatever this next thing is. Because of him helping and basically kind of flanking.
And now that I see beyond my view, that I see old Baywatch like outside the door, and I got a guy with me. I'm like, okay, shot with the gun.
All right.
But I will like shift the aim a little bit, maybe like try to push my hand a little farther into the gaping neck wound.
Yeah. Okay. So what I want you to roll with advantage for me this time, because if you get a 20, then we could get a crit, right?
Okay, 1d. I can type.
Come on, hit that 20. It's not just me.
No.
No. All right. Yeah. So do your damage as normal.
5.
All right. More and more of this robot is just like you're shedding bits of it. Electronics is falling on the floor. Tiny nuts and bolts just bursting out and like blood would be, onto like smashing against the walls and stuff. So it's pretty messed up now, and it's slowing down a little bit too. As it tries to thump you again. Boop. Let's give it disadvantage because why not? Boop.
You're just sick of them winning, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. The 13 probably had things added to it, but yeah, that definitely that one does not.
No. All right. And last one, I think, because we should wrap up. Charlie, it's your go.
All right. A tiny house and his clone in this room, or are they still in that tiny ass cell next door?
They're in that tiny cell next door, just in the
Right.
door, just in the doorway, I think.
So she'll come through and
So to clarify, so you closed the door last time. So are you saying that once more you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on?
No.
Right. Okay.
now I'm going next door. I'm leaving my door shut.
Okay.
Oh, did we skip pinball?
I think so.
Oh shit! Did we?
Pinball, what you
Yeah.
doing?
That's all right.
Go for it.
Sweet.
We can simultaneous go action.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinball, what do you do?
Go on.
Pippa wants to drop down,
Yep.
and there's just the one robot in the room, right?
Yeah, and it's fighting Tiny House.
Pinball wants to try and sees this all going on, the chair action happening, wants to run up and, she knows electronics quite well.
Yep.
And wants to literally walk up and find, imagine half of the back of this robot's ripped open. Find the one button or cable that will just, stop it doing what it's doing and just go ping.
All right. This DC 15. Well, no, I'll just roll against its AC. It's slightly higher. 16's your target.
Okay, what am I rolling with?
Mechanics.
Mechanics, cool. Can I use my electronics specialist subject thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have advantage. Roll me Dex and your proficiency with advantage.
Wait, what? It's not mechanics then.
So this is a dexterity test. You're going to apply your mechanics proficiency.
Okay, so so my dexterity, which is 1 plus my
Proficiency
modifier.
bonus. Yeah.
Okay. With advantage. No, not 1.20, 1d20 vision.
Don't roll 1.20.
Oh, 14.
14.
Just under. Damn it.
With the power of narrative and the need to wrap up, you pull the wire and it powers down. Yeah.
She's just going to look a little bit pleased with herself.
As Baywatch turns around and proceeds to walk forward with you while you do that. What do you do next?
Can we grab Tiny, slam this door, and blow this joint?
Yeah.
that would be Bay's suggestion. We gotta get after the 2 clones that are walking out in the world.
Yeah, with you said with the equipment, right?
Yeah, so it's got this one's got Tiny House's equipment, and the other one that's in Baywatch's cell will have Baywatch's equipment.
With 4 of us, we could get a hold of that pretty easy, I think. Especially now that Pinball knows the secret of shutting these things off. So that's what we do. We'll rifle what equipment we can off of these peeps, and then we'll go after the other 2 clones and the evil James.
Cool.
James.
Yep.
Hashtag monocle hipster.
That's a new Twitter handle right there.
Cool. Well, so that's what
Somebody
we're doing.
Photoshop this.
That's what we're doing next week.
Whoop, whoop.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, friends.
I'm sorry we rolled like crap.
No, it's what do you do?
Today we were definitely not sponsored by Roll20 because it hates all of us.
Yeah, screw you, Roll20. Go there, go to roll20.net and use it because it's great, except when it's not, when it rolls bad.
Yeah.
No, you just have to go to Roll20 and use it more to kind of iron out the cobwebs.
Yeah, you gotta warm it up.
Yeah.
It needs to be loved.
No one likes to go straight in. You gotta do a bit of warm up.
And with that, we shall depart. Thanks, friends. We do need to go. Check out all these lovely people on Twitter. Check out the spy game, blackcatsgaming.com. You can sign up for news. There'll be news very soon. Black Cats Gaming on Facebook, at follow Black Cats on Twitter. Hit us up if you're watching back. And I hope you enjoy more of these streams and the game. You can check me on there's all pinned tweets from people on the games we're playing. Tonight we are playing Sky Chasers. It's going to be awesome. That's it, folks. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
The heart will go on.